looking back on what's now last season, I suppose then first of all, the idea for you was more first team football. It was dramatic how it arrived, I suppose, if you look at Telford, but you satisfied with that sort of run in the team towards the end of the season?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's good for me to get a taste of it, and I know now what I've got to do to better myself to progress here. And no, I really enjoyed the run I had, albeit it wasn't a massive one, but it was my first real taste of a string of games.
And with the nature of Brandon's form and the fact that he played so many games, it was going to take an unfortunate situation for you to sort of be thrown in like that. But that environment, that 1-0 win, a difficult away venue, you must have been satisfied with the day's work.
I'm really pleased with it. I think I said on the day the lads defended unbelievably well for 90 minutes, and it was just as much as them as it was me. You know, I think. I mean, obviously it was unfortunate for Brandon to come off, but it was the break I needed really, and set me in good stead for the rest of it.
And when you came back into the team again before the season ended, you knew for a few weeks probably that you were going to be playing games. What was that approach like mentally? Different to just being thrown in there, I suppose.
Yeah, I think because at Telford it wasn't like it was that split second you're going on. You didn't have time to think, you know, the what ifs and everything. But I mean, you can't afford to do it anyway. But it was you had less chance to think about what was going to happen. But I think in terms of training, nothing changed. It was always the same levels. But it was just trying to grasp everything what we were doing in terms of, you know, the playing out, the set pieces, everything that I'm not usually involved in. It was good.
And as a goalkeeper, how long does that take you to get into your stride and into your routines, I suppose, in the sense that it must be different to outfield positions in some ways?
Yeah, no, I think you still got to prepare exactly the same as you would if I was on the bench or if I was just travelling, you know, because anything could happen, you know, the other keeper could fall ill or injury in the warm-up. I've still got to prepare myself as best I can. And
again, looking ahead to the new season, more football for you again, same aim?
Absolutely, yeah, as much as I can. You know, whether that's here or elsewhere, it's I've got to be playing games next year. It's a big year for myself, I think.
We've talked plenty of times about the opportunities that you've got in terms of work here at the club. You've obviously got a holiday now, but won't be long again until your plate's nice and full with all those things you've got going on.
Yeah, exactly. I think July's going to be a very busy month for me, with the coaching as well, starting back up it. But I enjoy it. I love it all. I think it's really a good way for me to progress in football and coaching.
And how do you manage to approach that in such a way? Because I guess that kind of workload might phase a more experienced player, say a player in his late 20s who's perhaps not thinking about coaching yet, obviously still not even 20 for a couple more weeks, but already thrown into that side of things and enjoying it.
Yeah. I think I've just got to plan ahead because it will be busy. I'll have new goalkeepers, new people to meet, and working with different coaches. I think it'll be a challenge, but one that I haven't struggled with before. So.
And do you enjoy forming those relationships with people across the club as well? Not just the first team goalkeepers that you play and train with, but the junior academy goalkeepers and their parents as well. You see their development and how they're coming on through the age ranks.
Absolutely, and I think that's when I played the last few games in this season. I think I realised how many people I know connected to the club. You know, we've got coaches from the juniors, coaches from the academy, players from the academy, players from juniors, parents. And, you know, like you said, I create bonds with everyone at the football club. So it's that's why it's so important for me to come out here and set my own examples. And
it was the Tom Palmer fan club essentially for a couple of weeks.
I think it's just I'm involved with so much of the club that I can't help having, you know, lots of people around me that I know. But again, it's my hometown, and naturally I know a lot of people anyway.
And with your first team player hat on, so to speak, important next year to I guess not repeat some of the mistakes across the club really that have been made, and players determined to go one better and achieve.
Yeah, absolutely. I think everyone knows that was involved with the club that last season wasn't where we needed to be, and it was a poor season overall. I think you can take the positives, but there was a lot of negatives last year, and we need to eradicate them to progress next season. Obviously, with a new gaffer, we hope we can do that.